Alright, here we're live now. Okay, well look. Yeah, making the crap out of me with a really serious tongue here. Okay, Smokey. You're such a good girl. Dad loves you. Good girl. I know. I gotta tilt it down where everybody can see you. I know, Buster. We got another one out here. Smokey. I know. But we're supposed to be serious. This is supposed to be a serious conversation here. Now we got cats involved. You know, you're what are you going to be? Such a good kitty. Alright, what are you doing, Smokey? We're supposed to be talking about stuff here. I have to get you off camera. No, no. I just see myself here now. Yeah, Smokey's in my lap. Oh, here's Smokey. So, what are we going to talk about today? We're going to talk about the UN. We're going to talk about takeover America. We're going to talk about the corporations that are running our country that have taken over. We all know that. If we are, which hopefully anybody who's watching this understands that. So, smoking. I know you're such a but it just goes to show you that people like me are good-loving people. We don't want to harm anybody. We don't want to fight. It's just the same thing with Lavoie, and those other patriots out there. They don't want to fight with anybody. They just wanted to make a statement. Hey, this is wrong. This needs to be checked. Let's get somebody to look into this and find out what the heck's going on so we can fix it. Simple as that. Martin Luther King did that. And I'm not any supporter of all that, but because there's a lot of factions and situations involved. But needless to say, here we are. A man is dead, which we all know, and I'm going to keep preaching on this. I'm not going to stop. I said in my last video, you messed up. You drew blood. You drew blood of a patriot. You messed up when you did that because now you've drawn first blood, just like what happened before. When the British fired first, they started it. You've done it. You've just done it. And you started something that isn't going to go away. So I'm not going to let it go away if I can help it. I'm nobody. I just started doing this. I just started putting my face out there for everybody to see. And I'm not afraid of it. Everybody's scared. They're going to run and hide. That's what they want you to do. Run and hide. So that they can continue to control. Well, no, I'm not running. I'm not hiding. And I want to put my face out here right now where it needs to be, because we don't have much choice. We have to do it now, or we're never gonna fix this. Look what happened in England. Look what happened in Australia. Look what happened in everywhere else where they came in, they dumbed down the people, they coerced them into giving up their rights to take their weapons so they cannot defend themselves against any kind of occupation. That isn't what our founders set this republic up to be when they said shall not be infringed. The right to bear arms is the right to bear arms. There's no other definition. There's no other wording. It's simply the right to bear arms, which means to carry them. Look it up. To bear arms means you have every right to protect yourself with arms against anybody who's trying to hurt you, whether it's the government, the gangs, whoever it may be, criminals that are running around, that are rogue, like our government is right now. They have no justification for any of that. What they're doing, running around killing people. How many people have they killed? Let's see, over 1,000 in the last year. Police shooting deaths, and some of those were justified, of course. A lot of them were. Most of them probably. But you have gang on gang. That's where you get all these gun statistic, violent stuff coming from. Is people killing each other. The Black Lives Matter, the community, Black Americans, African Americans, do not understand that whitey isn't against them. Okay? Just because of my color of my skin doesn't mean nothing. We all bleed the same. They're targeting you, and they're using you as a tool to disrupt everything that else is going on. Don't you understand? We have to educate the Black community, the white community, the Asian community, anybody like that. The Indians, for God's sakes. Look what we did to them. We should be giving them some props and some respect. We don't give them because they were good people and they lived off the land. They knew how to manage the land better than we do. We don't do it well. Well, our good ranchers and stuff know how to do it. But the BLM and these so-called government agencies, and not even government agencies, they're corporations. You understand? It's the same thing with the Federal Reserve. The Federal Reserve is not a federal agency. It's a private entity. Until you understand these things, how are we going to fix our country and move forward? We're not going to, because you're just going to be happy with your iPhone or your iPad and your little bit of stuff you get. They already see that. When do we wake up and go, wait a minute, no, you're not going to do that to us. We have the right to pursue, happiness and our work that we commit, that we go out and do to get our gains from it, instead of giving almost all of it to them. 47% of what you make goes to taxes, to pay people. Where's that money going? What's it doing? It's not helping other Americans. They're printing money, quantitative easing, to protect the big banks that rob trillions of dollars a day, get busted for it, get charged, and nothing happens. They get a free freaking walk. They don't even get to go to jail. You have patriots for what happened there is they had the place. They knew they were coming 4 days at least ahead of time. They told all the people to take a vacation that were involved in it, that worked there or whatever, that reported or there, to take a vacation. Even the sheriff, way ahead of time. They opened the building. They put the keys there. They set it up to let them come in so that they can create this narrative that these people are militants and terrorists, and they came and took over this place. They never stopped any. They invited any, if you go back and watch it, any persons, whether they be with whoever, They were welcome there the whole time. They were welcome. That never happened. Now, reality, hello, check yourself. Reality is reality. They opened the doors for them and knew they were coming in, and they let it happen on purpose so that they could do exactly what they did so that they could shut this down. It's just like one of them Congress or whoever, mayor or whoever the hell it was, I can't remember off the head, said it's a virus. And we got to stop it because it was spreading. Freedom was spreading again, and they had to stop it like it was a bad virus. And that's what they're going to continue to do. Anytime people like me, someone who has half a brain, speaks out against what the hell's going on, they're going to try to shut us down, of course. I'm not afraid of that, though. I'm not afraid. I was once afraid. I had my camera thing taped over, my black tape somewhere right here. And I don't want nobody to know who I am because I'm afraid they're going to come after me. So, they're going to come after us either way. So you better do it. You better go ahead and say who you are and what you stand for now so that you at least have that out there. Because otherwise, it doesn't matter. They're going to get you anyway. In the end, they're going to come for you, just like they did in Nazi Germany. Freedom of speech. These freedom of speech zones that they created. We'll go back a couple years ago to the standoff there. And, I'm passionate about this because it's important. We all need to understand this now because it's not, okay, it's just like in Germany when they went after the whoever, establishment people said, hey, we're not going to deal with this. They went after them. They came and took them away. But the baker said, well, I'm just a baker. They're not going to come get me. I just bake. They're going to need me. Well, they came for them too. And so if I only own my little property here, which I don't really own technically, they're going to come for all of us eventually. And they're not stopping. That's the problem. They are not stopping. They until we can defeat them on the proper scale, we will lose more and more rights, and they will continue with their technical Jade Helm 16 crap, mastering the human domain. They're doing all this stuff right in front of our face, and we don't do nothing about it. We don't say anything because everybody's scared. They're scared. That's the problem. They have no balls, and they're not willing to talk about it. Like I said in my last video, there's other things that are even bigger than this that they're doing that no one's going to talk about that much. They're going to keep it quiet so no one listens to what's going on. Do you have, like I said before, do you have children? Do you have a family? Do you care about your future of your family? I'm going to, excuse me, leave this earth eventually. But what about my wife's children? Where are they going to be in the future? They're not going to have them. So you better figure that out real fast because we are in these times where, and I don't want to be religious, but I'm not religious. I believe in what I believe in. I don't believe in, you have to be a Christian or a Muslim faith or whatever your faith may be. I don't believe in that. I believe in and that there is a higher power, and we don't have to go along with every little detail of it. We can, pick and choose for ourselves, and we should have that freedom. So I don't like when people try to push stuff on other people, push religion, push, their rules and their way on others. I don't believe that. I believe you just need to have faith. And when you have faith, that's what gets you saved. Knowing that there is that out there is what helps you. And that's just my opinion. I don't want to push that on anybody. So, with that being said, I want to thank one person that I know just reposted my last video, Linda, I believe it is. Thank you, and hope God bless you. And I know I'm on page with you and many others about this whole thing with these ranchers. I'm not a rancher, but I understand that these people have rights, God-given rights. Yeah, God-given. Okay, you don't want to say that. Inalienable rights. They have inalienable rights or God-given rights under, and that's what the foundation of the Constitution was wrote on, was those rights, which were God-given. So they can't try to take that away, and if they want to, then we have to fight back against that, because it's your children, your grandchildren, your family's future that they're destroying, and they want to make you a peasant, basically, and you have nothing, you have no say, you have no opinion, you just follow along what they tell you to do. Here's your, little bit of food every day, and this is all you have. And there you go. And that's where they're going. They're going backwards in time, not forwards. What's up with that? We have so much technology. We could be doing incredible things. But no, they don't want to do that. They want to keep, what they want to do is kill us, because we're useless eaters to them. And you can look all that stuff up and find out exactly about all that and who says it in their own words on video, not me making this up, making up my own facts. I don't like to do that. I won't do that. I just tell the truth. And anybody who wants to find it out can go find it. So let's not, let's not forget that. And then, where else to move to here other than the fact that, this is all happening and we're living in the Twilight Zone pretty much. So the Matrix, whatever you want to call it, but when they can when they can gun down an innocent man like that, and they control the complete narrative, they edit the video. Both videos are edited. They didn't show all of it. So, and then they control the narrative, and then they get the public to believe that this was justified somehow, what they did there. And this is just one case. There's plenty of cases where people are innocently gunned down all across this country, and nothing gets done. I don't know how we fix it. All I can do is try to do my best to get the word out to people to understand. You better watch your six. You better pay attention, because this is real. The New World Order is real. The Agenda 21, Agenda 30 is real. The land grabs are real. The criminals that are running around selling us out are real. They're destroying our country, our future, our children's future. They're just selling us out. And they don't care about you, me, or anybody else. So I'll think of another topic or something to come up with in my next video, but I just want to put that out there, guys. We got to come together somehow. I don't even know how we're going to do it. I don't don't know how we're going to do it because there's so much division. We have to come together and unite as people so that we can fix this problem. And we're not going to fix it just with one person, which most people see, Donald Trump. Donald Trump. Okay, yeah, it's cool, whatever, sounds good, but no, over and over and over and over again, we've been lied to. We've been, and I'm not saying Donald Trump isn't real. I think he probably is, but who's he dealing with? Who's he working with? What's he gonna do when he's got to go through Congress and all that? Because they're all pledged to Israel. They have to sign something, a pledge, and if they're not on board with it, they don't get any funding. You can listen to that senator talk about exactly that. She came out about it. Look, how are we going to fix that? Think about that. Think of the numbers that we have to. What are we going to do when they all are signed on? And a lot of them probably don't agree with it, but then they've been blackmailed. The only way, it's not the president, the only way is at your local level. You have to work within your local level and understand who your county commissioners are, who your sheriff is, who your local representatives are before you can do anything. And if you at least get protected in or know where you live at and get protected in the non-UN zone, because the same thing happened out there in Oregon. I live in Florida. It ain't near what's going on out there. The UN-free zone, which was in Grant County, they knew that. And Palmer did not go along and did not support what the feds and everybody else was doing. He was in support of the Hammonds, the Bundys, Roy, everything like that, about the constitutional rights that they had. We're supposed to have. That's why they never let them get there. They knew. Listen to the Lavoie and Stuart Rhodes video. The day, or I think it was the day before it happened, talking about you need to pop smoke and you need to get out of there and get to where you have a constitutional sheriff, where you have some more support, and maybe hook up with some ranchers and stay on their land, continue your stand. They never let that. So wake up, America. We're deep in deep trouble, and until we wake up and stand together and figure out how we're going to do this together to take back our freedom and our Constitution and protect these good patriots, it's over, man. I hate to say it. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. Donald Trump ain't going to fix all this. Guaranteed. It's not going to happen. It's only going to happen when you yourself start to do something. And get off your butt and make a video, do whatever, go protest like I have, go call your people, send them emails. I know it doesn't seem like a lot, and it seems futile, but what else are we going to do up until the point where we have to take actual physical action? We don't want that. We don't want bloodshed. They done killed, they already did that. Tree of Liberty, think about that. Yeah, where the bloodshed of patriots and the bloodshed of tyrants sometimes are needed. They already did it. They washed their side. We haven't done anything. They never pulled a gun, never did nothing. They were peacefully protesting against the outrageous overreach of the government against these poor ranchers and their families like the Hammonds. Let's not forget them. It's what this started over in the Bundys. When it started in the Bundys, they stood their ground. They stood for their sovereignty. They stood for what they had, which is not illegal. And now they're charging them all. Oh, whoever had a gun there, they're against the government. Oh, they're trying to, be threatening, brandishing. What? Freaking idiots! Is America going to allow this to happen and not have any IQ or brain cells? I mean, you've been drinking too much fluoride. I don't know what the hell's happened to you people, but we need to stand and make it clear. You're not going to get away with this, federal government. Not going to. Even if I can't stop you, which I can't because I'm just one little peon, sometime in the near future, you're going to have a real problem on your hands. And you're going to try to figure out how to deal with it, which what you're going to do is the same thing you'll always do. Divide and conquer. Let's get a race war going. Let's get a right-wing war going against so-called terrorist militia, or whatever. And then you're going to infiltrate them. And you're going to send your operatives in there. And you're going to try to do all these things. You're going to try to confuse everything where people don't understand what's going on. No, we do understand. I understand that. I understand what you do in your secret little deals and who you send out, your little paid mercenaries, and your bullshit. A bunch of wussies is what they are. A bunch of cowards that you have working for you that you're using that don't even understand that they're being played like a fiddle. They're fools. And they will stay fools until they wake up and stand for what's right. You have to stand. You make the stand. You continue, just like Lavoy Finicum. He died for freedom. And anybody who says elsewise is a moron, is an idiot who does not understand anything about reality of any kind in this world. With that said, I'm going to end this video, and I'm going to continue to do this. I'm going to continue to rally. I'm going to try to bring some rallies to my area where we can stand for freedom and for Lavoy Finicum. And I will continue to do that till my last freaking breath.